evening. I was not planning on doing another live stream today, but wow, the breaking news doesn't stop. And we got breaking news today from JP Morgan Chase Lending. As you know, I think they reported earnings on Tuesday. They had, I think it was $6 billion or $6.8 billion reserves set up for bad debt. It's like 3.3 in credit cards and another 2 billion in business loans and things of that nature. Well, then they came out and they changed lending, right? Need 20% down, need 700 credit score. Lo and behold, they took it up a notch. JP Morgan Chase said today they are not, repeat, not accepting applications for home equity line of credit. If you're sitting in a primary home, if you're sitting on investment property with a lot of equity, and you were looking at a HELOC to help you get through this trying time, maybe to be a source of capital for your next investment purchase, you are not going to JP Morgan Chase. Chase has said, no, thank you. They did in their press release make it at least seem currently that they are still allowing existing Chase home equity line of credits to withdraw. But can anyone not look into the future and see where JP Morgan Chase would cancel home equity lines of credit? They are being a first mover of lightning speed. To date, I am not aware of any other bank that has raised standards as high. Let's see. Yes, that's what I'm saying right now. I believe if you have a HELOC, like let's say you have a $100,000 HELOC or a $50,000 home equity line of credit HELOC, I believe JP Morgan Chase message today is they're not going to touch it. What I am telling you is you have to assume in the next 2 to 3 weeks that Chase may pull it, which means cancel it, close it, whatever you want to call it. JP Morgan Chase sees some bad stuff, folks. You have to ask what they are seeing. Realize that JP Morgan Chase has a credit card arm, so they are watching people purchase. They have lots of equity or mortgage loans. They understand where all the forbearances are coming from. They are telling us there is a problem. They are also telling us they don't want new loans. Think about that. That's really what they're doing. They're stopping current loans. I suspect that's because they know future loans are going to be more expensive. Why give loans at 3.5% interest when you know in 6, 9, 12 months rates will be 9% or 8% or 6%? There are lots and lots of people that don't see the future coming, and I think JP Morgan Chase does. That's what's going on. So if you have a home equity line of credit with Chase with a zero balance, might be time to pull it. I don't know. Yeah, so it's interesting time. So you got to watch this. And again, JP Morgan Chase is historically first. They're very conservative. They survived the last crash. They're probably arguably the strongest bank that is customer facing. Goldman is probably stronger, but they're not really customer facing. They're more Wall Street money. So Chase is telling us something. They're telling us that bad debts are bad, forbearance is bad. But I think what they're really telling us is, I think they're acknowledging that interest rates are going to be higher shortly. This problem with forbearance and all these service providers not having cash to pay them, I think means interest rates are going to go up significantly. That's what I think this is telling us. And I think this is interest rates go up even though the Fed rate stays at zero. I just think they're going to realize that the risk premium in housing is not nothing. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't know. Interest rates go negative. That I don't know if that's going to happen. But what we're talking about here is JP Morgan Chase clearly telling everybody who's listening, I do not want to lend money. I do not want to lend new money. They're fine with all the old loans because they've been processed off the books. They're sitting in Wall Street somewhere. JP Morgan Chase is telling everybody that will listen that we are not open for business. That's a problem. That's a problem. Well, Lewis, you don't go to Chase for a loan. The good news is they are the third largest mortgage provider. So there are plenty of other banks today. Wells Fargo, Bank of America come to mind. There's local banks and credit unions. But I think you're asking the wrong question. I think you need to be asking, what is Chase telling us? What is Chase telling us? And nothing I can think of, they're telling us anything that's good. Again, they're really saying, I don't want new money. Yes, good point, Trey. Or I guess, I don't know what that is. Our day? Yeah, find private money for sure. This is a problem. This is going to, again, shrink supply. It's going to shrink demand. There'll be less buyers. If you can't tap the equity, less people are going to be buying. So it's going to be interesting. So I just wanted to bring this out. JP Morgan Chase is saying, I do not want to do new loans. That is a problem. That is what we are seeing. We need to figure out why. We need to figure out who else is coming. And yes, there will be plenty of owner finance deals coming once we get a couple of months into this. This is not good, people. This is not good. This JP Morgan Chase has millions of data points that you and I don't have. They're telling us there's a huge problem in the system. I think they're telling us that interest rates are going to go up. I think they're telling us values are going to go down. And again, I just can't imagine JP Morgan being any more clear. I do not want to lend. No HELOCs, no purchase money loans. This is a problem. Let me know what you think. Leave comments below. We got to track JP Morgan Chase. They're the first. Will they be the last? What else is coming? Never boring, but just realize that I am a glass half full person. There are plenty of opportunities coming. You have to watch the lending market because as the lending market goes, so goes most buyers. It's the true investors, the ones that are willing to be in the fight, get private money, leverage hard money. Only when you find a great deal that will achieve great things. I believe the next 18 to 24 months are going to be just like 2010. I believe too many people are going to see this JP Morgan headline and freak out. You just need to step back, ask what it's telling you, see what the impact is, and get busy. There's tremendous opportunities. It's a little early. We haven't seen the demand fall. We haven't seen prices fall. We haven't seen real. But boy, this JP Morgan Chase thing, whew, this is not good. Rates got to be good. That's what this has to mean. Today, if you can get a 3.5% mortgage, I think it's going to be 6%. Interest rates on mortgage, not interest. Also, it means asset values are probably high. They probably have a lot of loans and HELOCs and all of that. And yeah, I think rates can topple the market. You're absolutely right. High interest rates can topple the market. That's where we're going. And that's why I think you got to pay attention and you have to appreciate that. Tomorrow's prices will be impacted by today's lending. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. This is what I'm seeing. And again, please tell me if I'm wrong, but this note, I've read 3 different articles on it, that it's just, I can't look at that Chase change in stance, stopping HELOCs, raising credit scores, raising purchase price as anything other than JP Morgan Chase is closed for business. I just don't know. But again, I'm trying to figure out, they're closed for business, they're closed for new loans. Why? The why has to be higher interest rates, lower, because again, higher interest rates, lower values, HELOCs are wiped out, forbearance is wiped out. I don't know what else to think. I just don't know what else to think. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you see any other banks. We need to see if this is just Chase. Maybe there's an acute problem with Chase. I doubt it, but maybe. We've got to figure this out, though, together. So let me know it below if you see any other banking changes, lending changes, HELOCs, any of that. I'd love to hear from you. Best of luck. Have a wonderful Saturday. Take care. Bye.